Hey everyone, so in this video we are going to see some interesting properties of the vector class and also the operations of the vector. And for better understanding of vector, watch my previous video on the vector. Link will be available on the I button. So let's get started. So first declare the header file, that is #include vector, and I make a vector class of integer having object d and elements are 1 2 3 4 5, and start with the basic operation, that is pushback. And this pushback function is used for the inserting an element at the back of the vector. So d dot pushback, let's say we insert 16, and for printing, for each loop, for auto x colon name of the vector, that is d, cout x some space. So let's run this code. So you see 16 will be inserted at the back of the vector, and the time complexity for the pushback function is order of 1, and one another function, that is popback. This is used for the removal of element at the back of the vector, that is d dot popback. So by this function this 16 will be removed from the vector. So let's see. So you see 16 will be removed from the vector, and the time complexity of popback function is also order of 1. And if we wanna insert element at the middle of the vector, so we can insert by using the insert function, and the time complexity for this insert function is order of n. So let's say d dot insert, and for insertion we have to pass the iterator. Let's say we will insert 100 at after this 2, so the iterator will be d dot begin plus 2, because you have to place the element at the third position. So you have to write d dot begin plus 2 and pass the element. You have to insert 100, so this will insert 100 after the 2. So let's see. So you see 100 will be inserted, and if you want to insert 4 elements of 100 consecutively, so you have to pass 4 also here. So by this way 400 will be inserted after the 2. So let's see. So you see 400s are inserted after the 2. Similarly, you can erase the element from the middle by the erase function, and the time complexity for this erase function is also order of n. So d dot erase, and you have to pass the iterator from which position you have to erase, d dot begin plus 3. So this will remove 100 from this position, this 100 will be removed, this 100. So let's see. So you see 100 from the 100 is removed from this. And if you want to remove from one position to another position, let's say you want to remove from third position to fifth position, so how you can remove? D dot begin plus 3 to D dot begin plus 5. So by this way from 3 to 5 all elements are removed. So you see from 3 to 5 all elements are removed, and the time complexity for this erase function is order of n. And one another function, that is d dot size, and this is used for the counting of number of elements in the vector. D dot size and you have to print this. So cout and change the line here. So this will tell the number of elements present in the vector. So you see 7 elements are present in the vector, which are 1, 2, 100, 100, 3, 4, 5, and one another function, that is d.capacity. This will tell us the maximum limit of the vector to store the element. So just copy, paste and change here for d.capacity. So run this code, and the maximum capacity for this is 10, so that it can store 10 elements. And one another function, that is d.clear. This is used for the removal of all the elements from the vector. So by this way all elements are removed from the vector. So only the size and capacity will be printed, but the number of elements are removed. And one another function, that is check whether this vector is empty or not. So you have to write if d.empty, if this is true, then print cout vector is empty. So run this code. So you see this will be printed vector is empty because you will clear all the elements from the vector. And let's say we will insert some element in the vector by the pushback function, d.pushback. Insert 100, just copy and paste the code. $200, $300, $400, and 4. By this way 100, 200, 300 and 400 are inserted. So let's run and remove this, because above this vector will be empty, and after this you will insert these elements. So hide this. Now run this code. Okay, you will remove this clear so that after this elements are clear. Okay, 100, 200, 300, 400. And if you want to print the first element of the vector, so you can print by the front function, that is d.front. So cout d.front and change the line handle. So by this way 100 will be printed. So let's run this code. So you see 100 will be printed. And for printing the last element of the vector, so we use d.back. So by this way last element of the vector will be printed, that is 400. So 400 will be printed. So these are the functions associated with the vector class. So that's all for this video guys. Hope you enjoying. Stay tuned. Thank you.